Leben, please give me an unusual, and my life is yours.
Fuck you!
Hello, you want your soul for an unusual? Alright, very well then. Come with me. Hey, you're not the guy. Fuck. Wait. I didn't mean to summon you. Sorry, kid, but it seemed like you did. But how did that even happen? I don't know. People do something, I appear, and then I just take the closest person to me. Well, how can I get out of here? Well, I think you might need to go through the layers of hell and exit through the basement door all the way down there.
Yo, wait, that kinda sounds familiar to something I know.
Shut up, go back to your own game. Anyway, you should leave through the door on my left here. You should go right into Gluttony and then traverse downwards. Oh, okay, then I'll just leave now. Okay, yeah, see you in a few years. Wait, what? Alright. Arena Afterlife. It's a map, yeah. That's really all you can say about it. Look-wise, it's the most basic map that I've ever seen. When it comes to Halloween, at least. The design of the overall is just lazy. Like, what is this? Where are the custom stuff? I know we have a custom announcer for this. Okay, so I wanted to make a joke about Valorant e-boy voices being very deep and, you know, kind of annoying. But then I figured out it's the same voice that they had for Krampus, and the voice actor just didn't change his voice one bit, and that's really it. So even more lazier than I thought. But that's really all? Really? Look at this map. Yeah, we got the clock tower from Man Manor, we got pumpkins. Oh, I guess that's because of the ground changed a bit. What else? Oh yeah, we got an underworld now. I guess that's fun. It's another arena map where they once again tried to fix the biggest downside of arena. If you die, you need to spectate all the time. Now you need to go into hell and kill an enemy team, and then you can be revived. That's cool. I mean, it's fun, it gives you a second chance. But it kinda also can draw out matches, you know what I mean? The point can be activated as well, but it takes 3 years to actually cap. I think they also increased the stock cap time for that. Otherwise, it is a fun map, don't get me wrong. It's still the original map, nothing much has changed. The original map was fun to play on, and this one is now as well. But it just feels lazy. The entire thing screams, oh well, it's Halloween, let's try to get something creepy looking out and hope it gets in. This is one of the maps that you can define as Halloween slop, which is fun to play on, but it has nothing going for it. There's nothing going on. The only thing you get is like a bit of invulnerability when leaving the underworld, and that's really it. It's kind of boring. So I can't really say much more about this. It's just basic and lazy, honestly. So for that, I'm putting this map into the D tier. Look-wise, it belongs in F. Okay, then I have this sorted. Now I just need to find the other door to get to the next layer. Here it is. Okay, next layer, here we come. Oh boy, I can't wait to see what kind of map this is. No. Okay, so capture the flag, Devil Cross. It's horrible. It's absolutely fucking horrible. I can't describe how much I hate this map. It's one of the most lazy maps I have ever seen. It's basically just fucking Dynamite again, but just with Double Cross. They even use the same fucking asset. Everything is just on fire. What is this? The only saving grace of this map is there's been a little bit more effort making the map look a bit different than Afterlife. That is the only saving grace that this map has. Because gameplay wise, guess what? They made it fucking worse. This entire map is a burning piece of shit. Spellbooks constantly active, a rare spellbook just for the taking in the middle of the map. And you know what? Double Cross is one of the most known stalemate maps outside of Two Fort. You can place a sentry up top of the roofs. You can still do that. There is no noble there or anything to prevent that sort of unfun event from even up happening. No, you can just build a sentry there. And then your team has a free rare spellbook when they want. Meaning making spawn camping even more easier. You can just throw a meteor spell inside of the enemy spawn and you will have the enemy team dead for like half a minute. You can set up what you want. This map is absolute dog shit. Normally with spells, that's with most Halloween maps, they are on a set timer. When our special events happen, the spellbooks are active as well. Not here. Here they are active 24/7. You can take a mini-fight spell, steal the intelligence, and be over to your base in 5 seconds. How is that fun? Okay, so let me calm down real quick. So, okay, I'm calm. Otherwise, this map is pretty lazy. There isn't like much change gameplay wise. The only thing that really changed is now there's a chasm on either side near the intelligence, and for some reason this third area has suddenly become lava, but that's really it. There's spells everywhere as well, which I already talked much about, but that's it. Like, I'm not going to go over the details. I already gave all my own complaints to the mapper, and as of my time writing this, they have actually been fixed somewhat. Well, most of the things. Like this red wall being on blue side for some reason. I don't really know how that like got past them, but that doesn't really matter. Matter of fact is, it got fixed as far as I know. But that just means the guy doesn't playtest his own map before releasing them. How can something as monumental as this, especially if it's right outside of fucking spawn, be missed? Another interesting thing is, Baby Toy Trains. Crash is known for hiding 1 or 2 in his maps. Guess how many are in this one? Fucking 14 baby trains are hidden around the map. And as far as I know, they are not connected to our secret. What is going on, man? You used to be so good. What is this? This just slop. You should do better. I expect much higher quality maps from you. You're like the Jesus of mapping. What happened to you, man? So, I have raged about this map enough as is, I think, and I will probably make a separate video on why I hate this map just as much as Dynamite some other time, so I'll save most of my comments for that video. So, for this, ranking time. Gameplay and overall wise, it's still Double Crush, just made a lot more campy and worse to play on, so yeah. I can't really give it higher than a D tier, since already original Double Cross is hell to play on. But now with the added things we have here, it's just no. I am going to put gameplay into F tier. Look-wise, we are looking a bit more on the brighter side than Afterlife. Since most of the things aren't just burning texture and that's it, some of the buildings are actually quite a bit destroyed, I am going to give it a C in design. And finally, I am done with this cheapscape of a map. So just to find the next exit out of here to the next layer. Ah, yeah. Alright, see you guys on the other side. Alright, so King of the Hill Dusker. A actually fun map to play on. Yes, we're finally getting to the good stuff. This is not a slop map by any means. This map is well designed, well lit out. Skybox looks beautiful with the red tint and sun going down in the background. The layout is fun for both teams and for all classes, surprisingly. Maybe a bit heavy on the sniper's sideline, that leads right into the point, but that's also easily manageable by a flank that you can take right from the point to set sniper's standing point, which is also well covered. One thing that I did notice, and I would have loved to notice that sooner, is I forgot to record a bit when I started playing. And when I was playing, there was a thing that I would like to mention, but the rest of my recording didn't really show that well. This area up here, you can walk through that. That is not that well hinted at, and that's really my only complaint about this map. Otherwise, this complete map is like really fun to play. Like, there isn't really much to complain about. There's sidelines, there's flanks, ammo and health packs are well spread out. And best of all, there isn't some annoying Halloween gimmick as of my knowledge. It's just Halloween aesthetics, and that's it. The engineer spots for sentries and teleporters and for a sentry nest in general are well made. You can't just place a sentry on top of the point and keep it locked down forever, because if you do, you will expose it to a very open sideline where the enemy can just take it down without any effort. Otherwise, there's nothing really much else to say about this map. I really love it. The entire map is really fun to play on. So, tier list time. For gameplay and overall, I am going to give this map a B tier, because it's honestly close to perfect. Well, except for the small jump that was up there at the flank route up to the left or right side. That would have been nice if it was at least a bit hinted at that players can go through there. Looks and aesthetic wise, this is going into A tier. There isn't really anything else that's bad about this map look wise. Not much custom assets, which I don't mind. It looks good either way. So yeah, that's really it. With that, we are off to the next layer. Oh boy, we're getting through this quickly. Okay, so... Oh, this time it's not a door, it's actually a trapdoor. I gotta go down now, okay. So, yep. Yes. And see you guys later. I will be right back. Alright. So, CP Powerhouse, a event reskin of Powerhouse. Well, let me just say, first off, going into this map, I expected two things. Pain and suffering, and that there's some annoying ass gimmick added to the map that's just gonna make either team win by force. And I was pleasantly surprised that none of those parts were actually in here. Like, the normal stalematey stuff that's usually here is just gone. It might be because I've played on a lobby with like not that many players, but that doesn't really matter. Now what matters is how I played it. The entire thing is pretty fun to actually play on. The Halloween gimmick that is on this map actually helps against the stalemate issue, which I did not expect. I expected to be stuck here recording for like 10 hours and just rage quitting at the end and never seeing how the end animation of like the blue side getting capped looks like. But now I got to see it like multiple times actually. I got to manage to record 3 wins on this map, which is a surprise. With normal Powerhouse, I can guarantee you I would have been stuck there for 15 years. And that's really it. This map is just really fucking fun to play on. And the looks. Oh, the looks. Oh, mama, the looks are good. They completely revamped this map. They didn't do a lazy thing like Dynamite or Devil's Cross where they just made everything burn slightly. They completely revamped everything. Blue side is the one that's closest to what we are familiar with the, well, what are now Tesla coils, used to be turbines. And red side is almost, well, not distinguishable anymore. Instead of being inside, it's suddenly now outside, and you are in the middle of a village where you are burning, like, robots, I think? I think that's robots, yeah. You are burning robots on a pitchfork. That's... Jesus Christ, that's smart. I love how this map looks. I love how this map feels. This map is great. Finally, we get a good map. This is not even slop. The only thing I'm a bit confused of, but I think that's a joke from the developer itself, because that was changed in a patch note a while back. These cow textures that are for some reason down here. I'm assuming that's because the map is called Cowerhouse, like cow. And so most of the gray textures that are like on blue side have been replaced with a cardboard cutout texture of the cow that you see on 2-Fort. Why? I don't know. But that doesn't take away from the fact that this map is gorgeous. The custom assets on this map feel very well made and actually look like they would fit into the style of TF2 itself. They actually managed to keep the style of the game. Honestly, there is not much to complain about here. This map is just simply great. Alright, I have yapped enough about this map. Let's go to the ranking. So, gameplay and overall wise. Gameplay wise and overall, it hasn't changed much. The thing is that there are pumpkin bombs and the Halloween gimmick, which I am going to be honest, I don't really know what it does. I know there's like doors that open. I'm assuming that's like some teleporting situation going on there. But that's really all I know. But they improved upon what Powerhouse was and made it actually fun to play. So for this, overall, I'm going to give this map a A tier. Look-wise, I don't think I need to say much. This map is just beautifully made. Everything has its own style. The two areas look distinct from each other. If you look at one screenshot of this map and try to compare it to something from Powerhouse, you will not recognize that this is Powerhouse. So for that, I am giving this map a S rank. A well-deserved S rank, though, for a matter of fact. Alright. We've got this one covered, and now we just have one more to go. Let's see. Here we go. And see you guys in a bit, and with the last one. Okay, so we're gonna go through this real quick because I don't have the patience to talk about this map, to be honest. This map is with a new game mode, which on paper would make sense and is also fun to play on. But the map was balanced horribly, where all three exits to the main middle area were all right next to each other, so you could get camped no matter what exit to mid you took. This entire thing, I think, is just lazy. Look-wise, it's nothing special as well. It's just a worst version of Zombie Infection Murky. And this time, you need to hold a flag for a long time, and that's it. There's nothing else to talk about here. This entire map is just lazy. Also, with infinite spells, which we have covered, is not a good idea. So yeah, let's just get to the ranking already. I can't be bothered, honestly. So, looks B. Honestly, it's just average and mid, lower end to mid, but still, it's just ugh. And gameplay overall wise, like mentioned, the layout is horrible and it's not fun to play unless you are a scout that can easily dodge every single bullet or spell that comes into your way. So it becomes a pretty basic C tier. I really wish there was a flank route to like a more secluded area, so you don't immediately get killed the second you enter one of the three exits, and that's really it. Yeah, I think we're done here. Alright, let's find that fucking exit. I want to get back to gambling. Ugh. Finally, I found it. I found the exit. Oh, I found the exit. Oh, I can finally get out of here. Thank God. Wait, what? Oh, it's a fucking invisible wall. Not that invisible. Did you really think I let you leave like that? Huh? Oh, fuck.